Yo, what's up, guys? Alex Baker for Stokastic here. Building 3 lineups for Week 3 FanDuel. This week's going to be pretty exciting. I think we've learned enough in Weeks 1 and 2 to make some really killer lineups here. And hopefully buy low on guys that haven't performed quite as well to this point. So I got the lineup builder here. I got the top stacks, our boom bust. I'm kind of combining all these tools to come up with a strategy here. So I'm going to start with a chalk stack. So on FanDuel, looks like our chalk options are Minnesota, Buffalo, or Philadelphia. All three look pretty solid. I did a Minnesota stack on DraftKings, so maybe a Buffalo stack on FanDuel. So not that it makes a huge difference, but I like to try some different stacks, see what works this week. So Stephon Diggs, he's super low price this week and a smash play. And then this is where it gets tricky. Gabe Davis is kind of banged up. So maybe with that Q tag, people are less likely to click him. Of course, this is one where we want to come back later this week and make sure that he's playing. And then if Buffalo's going to keep passing, like we want some resistance on the Miami side. So I'm a little bit worried that everyone's going to stack up this game, but since it's a game stack, maybe Tyreek Hill, it seems like a great start to a lineup. And then I'm only needing some cheaper players because I've been kind of breaking the bank on my stacks. So cheap running backs this week, it looks like Josh Jacobs, 6,500 on FanDuel. He's a great option if you're spending a lot on your stack. And then Dameon Pierce at 5,800, Kamara at 7K. Let's go with Pierce at 5,800 on FanDuel. That's about as low as you can actually get a decent player at. So he got most of the workload last week, and I think I would expect that this week as well. Having trouble finding him. All right, here we go. Dameon Pierce. And then it's also leverage against the chalk David Montgomery. So I probably wouldn't play both of them in the same lineup. All right, let's get a defense in here because we do need to know how much money we have left to spend on other spots. So I like the Seahawks defense on FanDuel. Very cheap and facing Mariota. The problem with this lineup so far is I'm looking pretty chalky, so I need to mix it up a little bit. On tight end, I guess the contrarian tight end I'm coming up with is Evan Ingram, and then I got 6,200 left. FanDuel, I think that wide receiver might be a little bit easier to find someone low owned here. So Jacoby Myers, he's always a favorite. He's only 5% projected. Robbie Anderson, he's 3%. Let's go with Robbie Anderson because I really desperately need someone low owned in this lineup. Okay, so that did get my contrarian ranking up to 30 to 40th percentile. So that's a lot higher contrarian ranking than I thought. This is basically how many lineups your ownership's lower than. So it seems like those last two picks did move my line more into that contrarian zone that I want to be in. And it's good because I still have a great projection. Guys, you can get access to all these tools for just for free for 3 days. We got a free 3-day trial. Just click the link in the description. That'll get you all the way through the Monday night slate. And hopefully you can get a feel for the tools, win some money. I think it's a great package to invest in to really up your fantasy game. And it doesn't hurt that the first 3 days are free. All right, so lineup 2, I think Vegas is a killer lineup on stack on FanDuel this week. I did make a Vegas stack on my DraftKings video, so maybe I'll go a little bit farther down, go to Lamar Jackson versus New England. New England actually, I think they could put up some points. I mean, maybe I'm just thinking because Tua went absolutely ham last week versus Baltimore, but Mac Jones actually, he's been pretty good. Like when he does throw the ball, and this year so far they've been a little bit more pass friendly. So I think this game could be a shootout. Lamar definitely a great option because like he had so much rushing the ball. Looks like Mark Andrews is a pretty solid play this week. Tight end is always tough. I'm probably going to get pretty chalky with this stack. So let's go. Jacoby Myers has been by far their best receiver. He's pretty low owned, so maybe that could work out. I think actually you could play another receiver from New England if you wanted here. All right. So I have a couple of low owned guys already. So let's go with some chalk at running back. Christian McCaffrey on FanDuel, much more advantageously priced at 8,500. And we haven't really seen his ceiling yet, but we know it exists. So I'm definitely trying to buy in now when he's not very popular. And then other chalk, David Montgomery for the Bears. They have been running the ball an insane amount, and they're favorites this week versus the Texans, so that is a good sign. All right. Then let's go with the defense. Let's see. I'm looking through the defenses. A lot of them are against the players I already have in my lineup. So let's go to Arizona defense. Stafford is turnover prone, but the Rams have a high team total, so hopefully not as many people will go to the Cardinals defense as may otherwise. Then at wide receiver, I think I got room for one high price guy. So my lineup so far, I got a good mix of chalk and contrarian. So maybe I'll just try to pick one of the top wide receivers. I think Minnesota is kind of the team of the week, and Justin Jefferson, he'll be popular. He's been killing it, but certainly a great play. Now I got 4,700 left per player. Okay, I might have overdid it with Jefferson, so let's go back. Maybe Brandon Cooks. I don't really think Montgomery and Cooks have any sort of correlation, so that's not really a factor. I just like him individually. And then another cheaper player, Hunter Renfrow. I think that his playing time has been up this year, so I like Renfrow. And then 6,500 left. That's perfect for Josh Jacobs. So this lineup, the projection's quite a bit higher at 121 versus 115. Contrarian ranking less than 10%. So maybe I do want to make a quick pivot to fix that. Get at least above 10%. Going to Curtis Samuel, I did decrease my projection 2 points, but it got me up in my ownership rankings. So my lineup is 20 to 30th percentile on contrarian. That means 20 to 30% of lineups will have a higher ownership than this lineup. And that's a fine range to be in. All right, lineup 3. Guys, if you're not already subscribed to the Stokastic DFS channel, hit that subscribe button. Also like the video. Give us that positive feedback we need. And all right, lineup 3, contrarian lineup. I think that Mariota is pretty interesting here. I think the pricing is advantageous on FanDuel. Like Pitt's at 5,600, that's cheap. London at 6,200. Not values that are going to blow you away by any means, but I think that we got a nice basis for stack. And then I do like Lockett and Metcalf this week. It looks like the better play is Lockett slightly, but I did Lockett in another lineup already, so I'm going to do Metcalf. And then defense. Maybe I'll spend up at defense. Go with the Saints versus Baker Mayfield. Christian McCaffrey is pretty chalk, so it's a little bit of leverage versus that. And their defense this year has been pretty excellent so far. All right. And I don't mind a Kamara plus defense, kind of mini sack there, but I want to go with Fournette in this lineup. 7,200 is just too low for the role he's had so far this year. No Ronald Jones on the team. His touches have been going up. All right, another running back. I got a lot of money to work with here, so going contrarian, spending up at this position is an option. Derrick Henry has been doing miserably this year so far, so I think he'll be pretty low owned compared to the potential. So I like picking Henry. And then at wide receiver, another guy that's been kind of underperforming is Adam Thielen. He will be popular because this game is very popular, but I think that he's a good guy to buy a low on. And 7,900 left. This I don't see a ton of players in this range. Amon-Ra St. Brown is one, but the price versus projection isn't great. So Kelsey, let's see. Let's try putting Travis Kelsey in. I haven't really gotten any Chiefs for some reason. Okay. So this is a nice value ranking, over 90%. It is lower than the other two lineups, but it is a contrarian stack. So I'm hoping that I can make up for having a lower projection by having more chance to finish first when this lineup does perform well. And it's looking like it's super contrarian, like more contrarian than 80 to 90th percent of lineups. This is a great Millie Maker lineup on FanDuel. All right, guys. So make sure to take advantage of that promo if you're not already a Stokastic member. Get that free 3-day trial to get access to all these tools to help you up your NFL game. We'll take you all the way to Monday slate and hopefully win some money. Stick around, and we can have a great NFL season. Guys, let me know what you think of these lineups in the comments, and good luck this week.